channel. My name is Lotus Mage, and today I will be doing a general reading on the month of June. Anything that you may need to know, whether some romance coming in, new job opportunities, some money, any conflicts that may arise. In the meantime, I would like you to like, subscribe, and comment. Ring the bell for more notifications. And before we get started, I want you to pick a pile. Here we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will be playing a ring for each pile, so you can be attuned to the pile and pick just off of audio alone. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Again. All right, hopefully you have picked your pile by now. If you haven't, pause to give yourself more time. In the meantime, I'm going to move forward with pile 1. Hello, welcome back. Pile 1, hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell for more notifications. I'm going to get started with what you need to know for the month of June. So we have the Empress, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, and then we have the World. You have a lot of major arcana coming out. You have Temperance, you have the Strength card, and then you have the Fool. I think there is some hindrance and some progress that you have been trying to make lately. So from the message, what I'm getting at first glance is that there's some hindrance and some progress that you want. It's not moving as fast as you want at this time. It's taking a little bit more time than you probably anticipated or that you wanted. And I'm going to see why this World and Temperance card is here, please. I have to say, pile 1, have you been having some conflict with friends lately? Or like feeling alone? Lately it seems like you've been to yourself kind of like, I'm seeing a lot of like bubbling here. You have the bubble on the 7 of Wands. You have like the circular bubbling with the Empress with both the Moon and the World card. And then you also have the World card. You have like, she has hoops. She has several hoops. So that's something for me. Why is the World card here? And then you get the Hangman in reverse as well. So I would just take note that these are some ones that flipped over. It was a lot that flipped over. Wow. Okay. So some ones that flipped over for you in the pile was the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. This reads like there's some, and then what's the card you have on the bottom? The Nine of Cups. Is somebody newly single, pile one? Yeah, to be honest, pile one, seems like you're newly single. You have a new lease on life. You getting let go. It seems like you're starting over from a failed relationship. And that will explain why you probably have so many major arcana here as well. You know, when you know, breakups, relationships is always just like a really pivotal thing. You either come out, you have to just come out better, period. You just can't really come out of it worse. Like, you might have your moment where you're a little bad, but okay, that Temperance card kind of fell out the bottom there, and you have the Star. You are getting a lot of major arcana. What's going on in your life? So I'm sorry, I'm not announcing. You got the Star, and then you have the Ten of Swords for strength. Yeah, to me, it definitely reads like, yeah, a relationship has ended. You don't know whether you're going to get back with this person or not, if you should make up with this person or not, whether it's something that's still salvageable. You probably are wondering, like, if I think you're also dealing with thoughts of whether you should ignore or tap in to these things. Hold on, let me get my camera to focus. To me, it reads like you don't know if you should get back into it or not. You don't know whether you should be above it. Should you entertain the thought of getting back with this person? Because when things were good, they were good, but when things were bad, they were bad. To me, it just seems like it's telling you to get the strength to walk away from it. Like, if you get back into that relationship, it's just going to be slow. It's just nothing is going to be fruitful or growing from it. Like, you have the World and the Hangman. They're both in reverse. Both of them are in reverse. So to me, it just reads like nothing good is going to come of the relationship if you decide to stay. And I think you really have been debating if you should stay. But you know, Southern Oracles, you know, have you ever been read by a Southern woman? Southern woman will get you together. So we're going to pop out these Southern Oracles. What is a Southern Oracle going to tell you? She's going to tell you to get it together. What advice do you have for my pile one? What advice do you have for my pile one? You got too big for your britches. Too big for your britches. And then you got sweet as the Georgia peach. Now hold on. I think also it's some people in Power One or someone in Power One who is contemplating getting into a relationship with somebody. And it's probably telling you, like, and I think it's telling you, oh, it'll be nice, it'll be cute, but be aware that this person is a flirt. You will be shrinking yourself in order to fit in that relationship. Sweet as a Georgia peach reads kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. So, honey, it's going to be nice. You ever heard of, I know a lot of you have heard of this. Like, it seems like the most toxic people that you could ever get with always seem to have the good adult time with you. And I will note, you got false starts. You got a bump on the log on the bottom. I don't think this person is any good for you. And then you have justice on the pile of the deck for the tarot of oppositions. I think the person is going to get what they got coming to them, what they deserve, and you are not what they deserve. You is not what should be going to them. They need to run into somebody that's, not saying that you're not, but they need to run into somebody that's better equipped to handle them. They need somebody that's on the same mindset as them. Because it's not like you're weak or that you're a victim or you're easy to prey on or anything like that. It's more so just they need someone who thinks as maniacal as who's on their same wavelength. They know what they think and they gonna know what they do. They gonna know what they're going to say before they even say it, kind of thing. Whereas you are above a lot of that thought process. So you don't think like that person. You'll ask them, hey, were you out with so and so, and they'll just be like, no, I was with such and such, and you'll take their word for it because you're just like above that. Like, I don't really have time to deal with the back and forth or the snooping or checking your phone and verifying this and where was your card at and where was your location. Like, you just don't have time for that. But they do. And you literally have the Fool here in the Chariot. Like, this is telling you kind of like, are you coming or are you going? Are you stopping? You will be a fool to charge into this. You're being a fool to charge into it. And then you have the Star and the Temperance. The Star usually always makes me think of, like, not always, but with the Star and the Temperance here together, it makes me think of, like, especially with the Temperance card coming up in reverse, it just makes me think of, like, depression. It makes me think of, again, shit not as sweet. Shit is not as sweet as it appears to be. And you probably not even hearing nothing I'm saying right now because I feel like you're probably in this phase. You're not hearing what anybody have to say. You just know you love them. You know you want this person. They your sun and your moon and everything in between. You ain't leaving them. You probably don't even want to hear nothing I have to say. But I would say your message for June is definitely, like, be careful of the relationship that you're in. There's going to be some rocky things or some things changing and shifting and moving around in your relationship, and you need to be fortified or prepared in how to handle it. Because this Chariot and with this, so with the Chariot and the Strength card, they both have lions on them. It makes me think, like, you running into this eyes wide open. You know this relationship is a boop, boop, boop. And you just like, I want to do it anyway. I love the bad boy in him. Or the bad girl in her. I like that. I like the challenge. I like the excitement I feel. I like the way they talk to me, even though I shouldn't like it. Like, I should know better. A lot of this just reads like I should know better. and I know what I'm getting myself into. I know I'm walking face first into a bad situation, but I just can't help myself. Like, I love it. And then on the flip side of that, I feel like there's two other ways this can be read as well. I feel like the flip side of that is that somebody is interested in a relationship and it could potentially be something fruitful for them, but they are not wanting to entertain it, probably because of being burned in the past or moving too fast in a relationship before, or they're still, basically just like healing from some past traumas and things like that that happened in a past relationship. And so that's how this can also be read to me. And then the reason why I say that is because you have the Ten of Swords that's thrown out, you have the Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. I don't know what I said, Six of Wands for. Eight of Wands, and it just makes me think of like you are probably used to prematurely rushing into things. And you haven't done healing yet. You haven't been done, looking internally yet. And so that's probably why you're hesitant in getting into this relationship. But even if it's not a perfect relationship for you, those who are single, I'm not talking about y'all who are already in a relationship, because it reads completely different for you. But I say for those of you who are single, you're entertaining the thought of being in a relationship with someone. Be mindful of that you're not coming off high and mighty, feeling like you're too good to be with people. You're too good to be in a relationship, to where you're alienating this person that's potentially interested in you and that's showing you a good time, to where you alienate them, because it could work out for you, but you won't know. Like, even if you're not ready for a relationship, eventually you're gonna have to get your feet wet and you're gonna have to try something. You're gonna have to keep yourself in practice. Okay, practice is always good. Another way I can read this is that is somebody potentially thinking of stepping out of their relationship because things are at a crossroads, so to speak. Like, somebody is probably waking up, and disclaimer, no relationship is perfect. I don't care who you idolizing, couple goals, or all this other hoopla. No relationship is perfect, but you do have to find the one that's perfect. Excuse me. But you do have to find the one that is perfect for you. You hear me? You got to find the one that's perfect for you. You can't, it's not just a, one size fits all. People are going to talk about your relationship, whether it's working for you or not. That's what makes it work. If it's something that works for you and you are happy with it, both of y'all are active participants, going 100 and 100 and meeting in the middle to make it two, fine. Screw what everybody else is saying. But if there's some chinks in that armor of your relationship as a couple, you know what water do when it gets in the cracks of rocks. It's a simple thing, but it will definitely corrode and erode things to a point. So it'll take that one little trickle of somebody saying, "Oh, I seen so and so here," and next thing you know, you starting to kind of like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think they cheating, and that's, you picking up and you finding all these little things and reasons about why this person is cheating, and kind of push them as cheating, and now they're cheating. So that's another way I can read this as well. It could be read, if you are in a relationship and it's working out right, but you are letting those on the outside have a say on what's going on the inside, instead of, honing into yours, your relationship isn't going to work out. It's getting ready to fail. It's getting ready to hit a bump in the road. Okay? The other way I can read this is that you're somebody who is single and you're potentially feeling like you are just too good to be with a particular somebody that you are with. And to be quite honest, maybe you are too good to be with this person. Let's just stroke your ego. Let's just go that route. What's the problem with still going on a date and meeting this person and having, getting to know this person and having a good time? It may lead you to places you never even thought it could. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it there. Just if you're single and it's somebody you probably not wanting to entertain, just don't be too big for your britches. Okay. Now, if you are in a relationship and you see the signs, that some things isn't working out, that things are getting a little rocky, maybe it's time to cut your losses. That's what I'm getting. Maybe it's time to cut your losses. So I think for you, Power One, there's some romantic things in the future for you heading into June. There's some or at least a relationship issue that you're going to have to figure out and work through. And this is literally just all on you. You are going to literally have to proceed with caution. You are going to have to listen to your intuition. That's probably why you have the Empress here. You are going to have to listen to your intuition. You're going to have to listen to her. Not her down here, but listen to her up here. Listen to her. Okay? Stop rushing into things. Stop rushing to conclusions on things. Stop, because you got both the Eight of Wands in this chariot. They just rushing. They just flying. And you got the Fool as well. So to me, it feels like you rush into a lot of things instead of letting things simmer and cool down a little bit, thinking about it, and then proceeding. So, yeah, that would be my advice for you, Power One. I would love to hear what happens, at least in the scenario of those of you who are single and you are potentially looking to get with this person, whether you proceed to get in a relationship with them and it just was a fun time, or if it was just like, hey, yeah, I went on a date with them and sis, the man is certifiably or the woman is certifiably crazy and I can't continue. So, love to hear the stories. And so with that, Power One, that's all I have for you for the month of June. Please proceed with caution. Don't rush into things. Don't feel like you are too big to start over, and don't make yourself smaller either just to fit into something that you have outgrown as well. So yeah, it's time to break out your shell. It's time to stop ignoring things, and it's time to look closer and see exactly what you can do to fulfill your needs. And so with that, Power One, I wish you all the best, and I will see you all on the next video, unless you picked Power 2 or 3. Hello, welcome back, Power 2. How are you? I'm going to give you I'm doing a general reading for some general messages for the month of June. Before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for more notifications. With moving forward, here we are. We're going to get into what you need to know for the month of June. Ooh, Power One had a Fool too. Let me turn these up. The Magician, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands in reverse. This Two of Pentacles in the tarot oppositions always make me feel like it's the Fool in any other deck. To me, this speaks that there is somebody you need to be watching out for in the month of June. There is somebody you need to be looking out for. Why is the Fool here for power 2? Why is the Fool here for power 2? And I feel like it's been something nagging at the back of your mind. Magician card here for pound 2. That's this magician card here for pound 2. And that card on my finger. We gonna take note. It was a six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, but that got caught on my finger. Okay, so y'all just gonna show out today. Got it. Why is the magician card here for pound 2? And then you have the Page of Cups. What is the message of this Page of Cups? Ooh, that flew right on out. 5 of Cups. Yours, period, is not reading very positive. I'll just get that out the way. You have the 5 of Swords here for the reason why the Fool is here. You're getting into something, you're starting something, you're ignoring something, you're getting into it and feeling very passionate and hopeful and things about it. That's why the Ace of Cups is here. It's some new beginning that's starting. But I think whatever it is that you're starting is not that good. And I feel like it's because of a certain entity in the equation. I don't know if it's like a person, a subject that hasn't been discussed, if it's some like something is being withheld. I feel like something is being withheld. Something is not being shown to you at this time. Because you have the 2 of Pentacles here as well. You have the King of Wands in reverse. You also have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And whenever you see the 7 of Swords, it just automatically makes you feel like, oh, something. I'm not seeing something. There's something you're not looking at that you're not paying attention to, or that somebody is purposely keeping from you, or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to assume this Magician, this Page of Cups, because you had the Ace of Cups up here, I'm going to assume that this is you. I think you're getting into whatever this is with good intentions, but for whatever reason, it don't look like it's going to work out. Why is this Ace of Cups? I feel like this one to come out. And it's another reversal. It's whatever floats your boat. Fulfillment, enthusiasm, follow your bliss, and money comes. Passion project. I felt like it was a project, but you know, I don't be wanting to jump to conclusions because I hear every single time I see a coin on the table, I be wanting to go there, but that's what you got. I feel like it's a passion project that you are passionate about it. You have been wanting to start it. You have been doing it. You probably have roped somebody else in to help you, like a contractor or something like that. And maybe they're going to pull out of it. Like they're not going to be able to finish the project, or they're going to drag their feet along like you are on a deadline for something, or And it could be maybe you're not following your actual bliss. You're not following your passions. You're following the money. And to me, this seems like, excuse me. And to me, this reads like you need to be following your gut. You need to be creating your shit. And stop trying to fall and instead of follow or fall in with this person that's kind of like, I feel like it's an outside person that's kind of like directing you, telling you what to do, how you should feel, what would be the right choice for you. Who is this King of Wands? Let's see. Who is this King of Wands? What is this King of Wands doing here? What is this King of Wands doing here? Okay, it's 2 cards at once come out. So you have the 9 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, to me that just reads like this to me reads there's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. There's too many people that's trying to it's a dog pissing contest. And y'all probably should be independent. Y'all probably shouldn't be working together. Somebody gonna end up getting scorned. Somebody gonna end up getting scorned or put out, left to the side. To me, this reads like 2 big dogs. Yeah. This reads like 2 big dogs is trying to prove a point. I feel like, yeah, this definitely reads more like a business, a project. Like, I don't know, maybe you're a student and you're working on something with somebody. Maybe you're somebody that's stepping out, about to do some entrepreneurial type things. Maybe you are someone who's doing a side hustle and somebody is not being forthcoming. I'm not going to say they purposely misleading you, but they're not being as forthcoming. And it may just be that they don't have all the information as well either. But somebody is not going to be happy. Somebody is going to leave here messed up. What's the results of this King of Wands and King of Pentacles? Oh. What'd I say? Seems like 2 big dogs going at it. You got hotter than blue blazes. Passion, sensuality, amorousness, chemistry, longing, instant crush. To me, the passion is what gets me. Hotter than the blue blazes. And it is the King of Wands. And this looks like it's a fire happening in the earth. This King of Pentacles is going to get burned. You ain't prepared to come up against this King of Wands. Somebody is not feeling happy about this arrangement. Somebody getting the short end of the stick. Things are not equal. Things are not balanced in this relationship, this business endeavor. Somebody is carrying too much of a load. Somebody is doing more purchasing than they getting, they ROI. They ain't getting enough ROI in this relationship. And that's why things are uneven in this partnership. Even with this 5 of Cups here, you got the 5 of Cups, it's 5 of Swords. Anything else that's a 5? Yeah, so there's definitely some conflict. And then you have the 7. Again, this is the endeavor kind of starting out. Hotter than blue blazes comes up to a 9. You got the 9 of cups, dissatisfaction. Disinterest, codependency. I also want to say like limiting is the word is the other word I'm thinking of as well. So I think if anything in the month of June for you, Power 2, some things is heating up. I think you need to be more wary of this partnership, this endeavor that you are embarking on. And it could be that you're starting, are you moving? I don't know why for some reason this 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands, um, the whatever floats your boat and this 7 of Swords made me feel like are you trying to, do you think moving or starting over somewhere else is going to help you get through? Are like you moving for a job? Are you considering moving for a job? Are you considering moving for family? And I feel like that transition is going to be hard. If you're moving for like for job or family, so if you're moving for family, I feel like the thing, because the 9 of Cups is coming up in reverse, you are going to feel stifled. Um, I'll say it's going to be a big adjustment period. Like you probably even lived with these people before, but you know people grow and change over the years. So to me, it just kind of reads like there's going to be a huge adjustment period, even though you already know them, even though it's like people that you really know and are close to. And then I would say if you're moving for a job, check your sources. Check your sources. See if you can find other people that have probably worked at this job before. Look it up more on Glassdoor or whatever what they actually offer and pay. Um, how much is actually going to be coming out of your pocket to spend to move there, to start this up, because I think you are right now, you're enamored with this position, you're enamored with the prospects and what it could bring you, but you need to double check. You need to double check essentially, because everything that glitter ain't gold. Fool's gold out here. It's for a reason. Let's see here. Let's get to the bottom of the 7 of Swords, because it's just sticking out, ain't it? What's your power to be aware of? What's your power? Ooh, not all these cards. I ain't looking at that either. What's your power to be aware of with the 7 of Swords? What's your power to be aware of with the 7 of Swords? That I brushed that one off. You have the King of Cups. It's a lot of men coming up. King of Cups, Page of Cups. You got the King of, okay, so you got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. The King of Cups is coming up in reverse. All of them coming up, all of the kings are coming up in reverse. there's no thoughts really being put into whatever this decision that you're dealing with. That's probably why there's Five of Swords here. There's really no thoughts being given to this next step, this next venture, the Fool, that you are about to take. This next job prospect or passion project that you're thinking of. And it could be a sense of like you are getting ready to flush a lot of money into something that you need to be, whoa, hold on now. Hold on, baby. It also makes me feel, because the Seven of Swords here, and I was asking, what should you be aware of? You're not aware that there's another player in this. There's somebody else to be considering. You got the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Of Cups. It makes me feel like you don't know it's another player in this. It's somebody else involved. Somebody else in the picture. You're not being in tuned right now. Or this could be you, because I felt like you were the Page of Cups as well. The Cups, this reason why this Ace of Cups here, the Page of Cups is here, this Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, King of Cups is here, is telling you, maybe you the added person into this group. You the merrier, okay? More the merrier. Maybe you the one that's not making things so merry. Yeah, I feel like you're closing your eyes and you're not paying attention to something either. King of Cups is relaxed. You got the Five of Cups, the woman in the picture looking down. The Ace of Cups, you don't even see this person's face in that day. I feel like there's something you want to be true so bad, and it's just not. Sorry, unfortunately. You'd be better off going and creating your own thing, or doing what you needed to do. You should have been starting this by yourself instead of bringing more chiefs into the equation. Because to me, it makes it seem like you're going to be the little dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all are reverse. Y'all in reverse. I'm sorry. King of Cups, you have no dog in the fight when it comes between a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. Nah, baby. Not all that energy. One is stagnant and will not move and change their mind and just know they know better than anybody else. That King of Wands, come hook or crook, they gonna make what they want it to be. I don't think you got that in you. I don't think you want to mess with that. Not that energy, baby. I feel like as the month of June goes through, this is gonna burn up. This is gonna get hot. You may be ignoring it now and not doing what you need to be doing. You need to be doing what you going with your first mind. You're a water sign. You don't have to break anything. You don't have to be a bull and plow through anything. You don't have to be a fire and burn everything down, but you are water. You can slowly but surely make your way there. Water has carved out so much, and your intuition is going to get you through. Stop feeling like you have to, everybody's not meant for a certain lifestyle. I'll just say that. And you trying to fit in with this is a recipe for disaster. So yeah, for you, Power 2, I would advise you to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more notifications, but to also just tread lightly. Don't ignore. You are not the strongest in the bunch. A lot of people like to discredit y'all because you're emotional and they don't want to deal with that and blah blah. But your intuition, the reason why you're emotional, it's your intuition. You pick up on things that you don't even know how to explain, that your mind can't even tell you can't even put words to yet, but your body is trying to tell you. So just tap into that. That's your strength. So just go with that. No, you don't want to be playing with these big dogs. Stay on the porch and work on your own stuff. You don't have to be a part of this. You don't have to be a part of the Mean Girls group to go out, okay? To go do things. It's okay. You probably be better off not being included in that circle because it's headed towards ruin anyway. And I feel like you got that inkling. Something been tipping you off about it, but you ain't been wanting to pay attention. Yeah, be careful of this business deal that you're trying to set up, because it's definitely something that you're not being let in on right now, and it probably could still be something that's good, but long term it's not gonna work out for you. You're supposed to be creating your own stuff. You are supposed to be creating your own stuff. You got the Magician, you got the Ace of Cups, you have whatever floats your boat, you have the Fool. Like, you are supposed to be creating your own stuff. You are supposed to be stepping out on your own. Just saying. And with that, Pile 2, I hope that was helpful. I hope that, that helps you get through June, and I hope you have a happy and healthy June coming through. And I will see you on the next video or in Pile 3 if you pick Pile 3. Hello, my amazing Pile 3s. I'm getting a tingle. Why get a tingle with y'all? So I get a tingle in my arm with y'all, just to know. But welcome to your reading. I'm doing a general message for the month of June. So these are something that you need to be aware of for the month of June as you proceed forward. Hopefully this gives you some advice, input that you have been searching for. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it. Pile 2 just had the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you was looking at that too. No, that was Pile 1. And you're the only pile that got 4 cards with the light Seers tarot. I see money everywhere. And the way these two are laid towards each other as well, I don't know if you can really see that on screen, but the way these two are laid, it looks like you're leaving being on your own or like stagnant to actually moving and planting what the you need to do, or like planting those little seeds. The Two of Wands here, yeah, it makes me feel like you're steady moving on. What situation have you been feeling stuck in with this Eight of Swords? Why is this Nine of Pentacles here for Pile 3? Why is this Nine of Pentacles here for Pile 3? Okay, this one's come on down. Queen of Swords. This makes me feel like you're somebody young. This feels like high school going to college. Why is the high priestess here? Why is the high priestess here from the pile 3? Why is the high priestess here from the pile? Ooh, 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 ooh. Why is the high priestess here from the pile 3? More coins, more people. 4 of Wands. You got the Knight of Pentacles twice. But this one is in reverse. The High Priest, I just noticed the High Priestess is in reverse as well. And you also have the 4 of Wands in reverse. What's going on your home front? Something is not happy at home. Somebody didn't follow those words, happy wife, happy life. Not saying you married, but it just kind of makes it seem like things are not happy at home. I asked why the High Priestess is here. Mind you, she's in reverse. And then you also got the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands in reverse for why she's here. So to me, this reads something ain't happy at home. Not to mention you got the 10 of Cups. That flipped on over. So I got whatever floats your boat again, but because I was just in another pile, I'm gonna reshuffle again. Is this just deals my pickle both of the years. I'm fucking supposed to be here. I'm fucking supposed to be here. Is somebody having trouble in their relationship? I'm getting there's an issue in a real personal relationship. That just deals my pickle. I feel like somebody in this relationship is having the time of their life. Somebody is enjoying all the rags to riches that has transpired in the course of this relationship. But in the course of them enjoying it and like transforming, they become nasty. God don't like ugly. Nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, revenge. And I think somebody's definitely ready to leave. They are not feeling this anymore with this Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Somebody's definitely not feeling a relationship anymore. And then you also have the Two of Wands. However, I will say the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands are all looking towards the Ten of Cups. Like, the Two of Wands is like, I long to have that. I long to be in this space where, you know, I'm able to experience happiness and being whole and not being bothered. Whereas the Queen of Swords is kind of like, you know, I'm tired of being alone. I want to be with somebody. And then the Knight of Pentacles just kind of reads to me like, I've worked so hard towards this and I'm just not getting it. To me, this kind of reads like regrets. Like, why are you regretting? Like, even the Queen of Swords has her back to the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence. Usually when you think of the Queen of Swords, you also think of, like, you know, it's like the widow card. She's like cold-hearted, very analytical. Even she has her back to the Nine of Pentacles. And it just makes me feel like you are tired of being, like, alone. You're tired of being alone. And you want to be held. You want to be, just laughing out of nervous, I'm telling you. Like, you want to be in community with people. You want to be loved. You're tired of being the strong one, essentially. But what makes me feel like it's something personal is because you have the Ten of Cups and you have the Four of Wands. And they're both in this end section where it's like you're working towards it. And I think your dissatisfaction is starting to be apparent to others. Like, oh, I know they're not really dissatisfied with me. I know they're not really mad at me, but for whatever reason they mad, and I just can't deal with it. I don't want their attitude, and it's causing you to be further alone or in a box, like put to the side. But I feel like this is like a behavior or attitude that you're used to using. You're used to going back to it and doing it all the time because you have the Eight of Swords here. It's like you can't get out that school of thought for whatever reason. You are literally like tethered to thinking that you have to be the strong one, you have to be the independent one, you have to be alone, be solo dolo. And it's like, no, you don't. You do know you can break away from that. You do know things can change. You do know people like you. You do know people love you. You do know people can give to you as well. And with this Ace of Pentacles, and you're just like gripping it so tight, and it's saying like you're not content, nastiness, clash. Are you used to people using you for your money? Yeah, to me it just kind of reads like you're probably used to like fighting, kind of like for your place in the world, and it's like you don't have to do that. If it's for you, it's yours. Nobody's gonna take that from you. That's your spot, baby. It's been specially reserved by the universe. And people typically think of the Knight of Pentacles as the slowest moving knight. They don't exact all the passions and pleasures and like rush that the other three knights, the cups, the wands, and knives do. People usually, when they think of, somebody rushing in, they usually think of the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Knives, or swords. But the Knight of Pentacles rushed too, but at his own pace. He's trying to carefully put his footing down. This kind of makes me feel like, are you trying to buy adoration? Are you trying to buy your love? Are you trying to buy your way into someone's heart? Are you trying to, buy your way into a family? And this just makes me feel like, yeah, that's not the way to do it. Let's figure out why this person cards are here. Why is this Ten of Cups here? Why is this Ten of Cups here? Has someone new come into your life? You got two peas in a pod. Number 11, it boils down to 2. Soul partnership, resonance, true love, mirror match, blessings, life mate. To me, it reads one of two ways. Either you afraid to leave this person, but for whatever reason, something is irking you. Like, it almost makes you feel like you don't want to fall for this person because, I don't know, you feel like it's going to be a chink in your armor. It's going to make you feel weak. Or this person is getting ready to leave you because you are coming off cold-hearted, distant. Like, yeah, we get it. You trying to work towards your job. You trying to make sure you're financially successful and that you set up, but you still got to make time for your loved ones. You still got to make time for your baby. And I will say, you do have the Devil card in the upright at the bottom. So that's just some more earth stuff. So to me, it seems like you being neglectful of your personal relationships for the sake of money. Oh, look at that. Wasn't I just talking about knights earlier? And then you got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of this deck. It's starting to become more clear. Yeah. To me, it's like to me, the message is you need to start focusing more on your relationships, on your personal relationships. Yes, it's nice that you are making acquaintances and you're meeting people as you go along, that you are high up in this position that you have, that you're the person that people come to, that you're the big dog or whatnot. But to me, it's saying stop sacrificing all of your time, all of your energy, exerting everything you have on a job or financial success or materialistic success, and focus on growing those friendships, that romantic partner that you have. Spend time with your significant other. Spend time with, instead of just saying so-and-so, actually know so-and-so. Oh yeah, I know them on Instagram or through Facebook, or yeah, we work at the same office. But then when they be like, hey, did you even know that Tom was allergic to peanuts? No, I didn't even know that. You don't really know these people. To me, this seems like, yeah, there's a lot of sacrifice that's been happening for financial gain, and not enough financial sacrifice or giving being put into your relationships. And I think it's starting to cost you in another way. And if you don't turn that around, you probably are starting to be aware of it. And it's not like in the sense of like you starting to be aware of it, like, hey, I feel like I'm a bad friend. I didn't know Jim's birthday was yesterday or whatever, but I'll just send them a gift card or something like that because I ain't good at giving gifts. I feel like it's coming up in a way of where you noticing that you're burnt out, you're tired all the time, you're not getting invited out as much, if at all. It's starting to manifest in the ways of kind of like you get home and it's quiet, you hate being there, you're just sitting alone, and you kind of like, it don't really bother me, this not bothering me, but it's bothering you. You wish you had somebody to go out with or peoples to go out with, kind of thing. You wish you had time to just take off and travel at the drop of a hat. Two of Wands here. You wish you had that companionship or that partnership or somebody you could lean on when times get rough or when things get hard, or you fall out with people that you could vent to them instead of just paying, because it's probably your therapist that's hearing all of it. It could also be manifesting in the form of like you don't even know what's wrong with you, but you probably becoming more what they call it when you it's not an a-hole, sarcastic. You being real sarcastic with a lot of your responses. You saying it sarcastically or acting like that's not really what you meant or something like that. But people is like, no, I'm peeping what you saying. I'm peeping what you getting at. Like, you're not really unhappy with me. You unhappy with yourself. Whatever is going on in your life, and you putting it off on other people. And I think if you don't change that soon, if you don't change that now, you're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt. You're gonna find yourself alone, by yourself, even more unhappy, not wanting to do your job, not tapped in. To me, for the line, life often imitates art, or art often imitates life, however you typically hear it. To me, your situation is kind of like, art replicates life. How can you expect to be refueled, recharged, repowered, having genes, ideas, some kind of ingenuity, some kind of passion, some kind of drive, anything like that, if you aren't experiencing life? You in a bubble, you in an office, you behind windows, you in a cubicle all day. Ooh, I didn't even notice this card was flipped over. Someone told me to grab this file. It says you got number 9. So some shit needs to change. Some shit needs to end. Because both of these are reading 8s. Because you got the 44, 8, and then you got 26, boils down to 8. And then you got number 9. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Self-love, relaxation, regeneration, satiety within, and replenishment. I hope I pronounced that right, because people be illiterate. So yeah, to me it just reads. Yeah, so to me it just reads like you are replenishing into yourself, into your personal relationships, not just your work relationships, not just those things that's gonna help you get ahead in life, but you are not actually pouring in and nurturing those personal relationships, whether it's friends, family, love, and whoever other loved ones, your children. You need to wake up. You got all that vacation time saved up and you ain't used it. Go and take that month off and go and take your ass to Cancun, or take off to London, or I don't know. Even if you just go to the Grand Canyon, go to Arizona or something, just sit up somewhere in an Airbnb and just take some time to yourself. Take off on a hiking trip. Sit at a beach for a month. I don't know. Yeah, you definitely need to take some time. And that's all I'm getting for you, pile 3. I hope that was informative. Yeah, take some time, child. Go on, pour into yourself. You might want to do this. You might actually want to take a bubble bath after hearing this video. And with that, that's all I'm getting for you, pile 3. I hope this helps you get through the month of June. Hell, I hope I won't see you no more for the month of June because you unreachable. So I wish you the best, and I'll see you on the next video.